It's March and we're just packed full of shorties here on the Final Cut, and I've got one for you today that's actually a sequel to a short film we reviewed a while back. Yes, writer-director Mikeal Burgin gives us Happy Ellie After Low Self Esteem 2. Again, we have Ellie Latro, who we met in the first one, who has, she's just a little bit off her rocker. Well, we see her this time visiting her therapist, who gave her some life-changing advice. And so she wants to show up to the therapist and thank him personally for this advice, as well as have a few other words with him. And we see how, of course, this all goes totally south in this interesting sequel. Mikeal Burgin really is giving us an interesting series that I didn't expect this to be an ongoing series, but now that we've got the second installment, I want to see even more of this character, Ellie. Now, she is played once again by Amy Radloff, who does a fantastic balance of controlled insanity, all the way through. You know what type of character she is if you've seen her in the first one. And so to see her here, you can see it just bubbling under the surface, and you're just waiting to see if it's going to come to the surface and if she's going to go full on crazy again. And so I loved that bit of unknowing just exactly why her character is visiting her therapist and what she's exactly going to do. Now, her therapist is played by Wes Worthing. His name is Dr. Earl Strom is the character. And yeah, I enjoyed his character as well. He's this guy who's put in an awkward situation, even for a therapist. He's just like sitting there trying to, give some advice to his patient who he knows has some issues. And as the conversation goes along, you can see how the tension is rising inside him and how he's kind of questioning whether or not he should have engaged his patient at all in this conversation, or if he should have just pushed her outside saying, you know what, we're really close, come back tomorrow. So yeah, it's got some great character performances in here. I enjoyed the cinematography as well. The camera angles they did in this film were great. It's got a decent production value. The audio does not get rough in most places like you might get for a lower budget film. And it was an interesting story, especially the way it was edited and how it kind of peeled back the layers and how you don't get the complete picture right away. Kind of a sort of a heist type film almost in that fact, to where you didn't see everything in between some of the scenes, and then some of those things are revealed later on. So overall, I think I really am looking forward to the next installment, which they are working on, another low self-esteem film. This is an interesting series and a way to go with it versus doing like a full feature film. Doing it in segments like this, I think, really works for this type of story, and I can't wait to see the third one. So check it out if you can. I'll put as much information as I can down below about this. I know it's probably going to just be hitting the festival circuit, so it may not be available for public consumption right away, but I will tell you that it's something you want to keep your eye peeled for, because I think it's an entertaining short that's worth your time. And that'll about do it for us here on the Final Cut. Please check out our Patreon if you haven't already. There you could, for very little money, get early access to all our reviews, as well as a bunch of exclusive content, bonus episodes. There's a lot of stuff up there that I try to post for my patrons, so check it out if you can. I appreciate your support, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.